We start with that shooting in Northwest Washington first. A Juneteenth event on 14th and U Streets was ending when that gunfire began. A witness shared this video with us from last night. In it, you can see people running, panicked. Again, a 15-year-old boy killed, 3 others injured, including an MPD officer.
Our Megan Rivers is live at that scene in Northwest tonight. And Megan, you've been talking to people in that community today. What are they telling you? I'm sure, sadly, they're not surprised by this at all.
They're exhausted, Lorenzo. That's the short answer. It's hard to realize that somebody would actually start shooting into a crowd of people. D.C. police identified that young man who was killed as 15-year-old Chase Poole of Northwest D.C. Today, we spoke to community members about the response they say they saw from MPD and a message they have for anyone who would consider committing such a heinous crime.
Whoever decides they want to act up this summer, man, please, there's people's daughters, there's people's sons. They want to make it home.
The message is plain and clear from Ty Hobson Powell. Enough is enough. The Moechella event held at the corner of 14th and U Street Northwest was an event to celebrate and recognize D.C.'s rich history and celebrate Juneteenth. But Hobson Powell says the message is being muddied because of senseless violence. What do you say to that person who pulled the trigger in an open crowd of people?
I say to that person the same thing that I was about to say to the entire crowd yesterday, which is that we're tired.
D.C. police say 3 others were shot, including one of their officers. Chief Robert Conti said in a statement Monday, the person who killed 15-year-old Chase must be held accountable. But a community member we spoke to said there should have been a different response from MPD before the shooting happened. Chip Pye spoke to us by phone.
I stopped at the police barricade to show the police a picture in my book, and they told me they didn't have time to talk to me, and they pointed over to the crowd that I had just walked to, and they said, these guys are fighting over there.
When they said that they were fighting over there, did they move at all? Was there anyone who headed towards the crowd once they realized?
No, but they were looking over there.
The Washington Post reports D.C. police say they found a gun on Chase's body. They say he had been shot twice in the past. Their report also says it's unclear if he was the intended target. As the city wrestles with how to combat the rise in constant gun violence, Hobson Powell says it's going to take self-reflection from the entire community.
At some point in time, we have to say that enough is enough for us. Like I said, it's not enough to wax poetic about what police do to Breonna Taylor or what happens to George Floyd if we don't also have that same level of care and concern for what's going on in our communities.
Now, I've reached out to the organizers for Moechella multiple times and haven't gotten an official statement from them as of yet. But tonight, MPD is pleading with anyone who has any information about what happened, about who pulled the trigger, to come forward. You can contact them directly. Reporting live in Northwest tonight, Megan Rivers, WUSA 9.
That group says that they're committed to the community and they owe the community answers. Megan, thank you so much.